Welcome back everyone to Our Humble Home DIY. I'm Danny, and I just want to say that I want to welcome my new subscribers, because now on my YouTube channel, and it's been there for a little while and you probably noticed it too, you can see actually your subscribers up there sort of under my photo. And so now, instead of just a number, you're a name and you're a face. And I was so excited actually looking at all of you, all of the people that subscribed. Whether you watch my videos all the time or not, doesn't really matter. You liked it enough, saw something in me to subscribe, and I really thank you for that. And yeah, I got such a kick out of it. It's nice to actually have a name and a face, and not just think, oh, I've got one more subscriber, 5 more subscribers. They're actually people. You're actually people, and thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And I hope I can do you justice and make my videos interesting or helpful in some way. But today I am, as the title suggests, talking about my accidental business. This is like probably the first part of it, just telling you exactly what it's about. So not long ago, my son-in-law's sister, she's having a baby and having a baby shower, and she asked me if I'd do up one of these signs for her because they're so expensive. And I said, definitely, I'd love to. It can be a baby shower present for you. And she was excited about that. So I just got on and had a look at what they actually were, because I don't think if I had seen them, it didn't register with me. I didn't really know what they were. And so I got on and had a look, sort of what they wrote on there, the prices, the sizes too of the signs and that sort of thing. And they did range a lot, quite expensive actually. Some of the bigger ones were like almost $150, and I thought, wow, that's a lot of money, because I didn't think that they were that hard to do really, or that they would be that hard to do. So what I decided to do was, if you saw my slipcover video with my sofas, I actually had a bit of fabric left over from that, and I thought I'm going to make up like maybe a prototype, or just do a experiment on one and see how it turns out. So that's what I'm doing here. What I did was I just cut out some fabric. Now I think this one's 75 centimeters by 150 centimeters, which is one of the sizes that people were offering. So I think this one's turned out to be the most popular size actually. And I'm using my drop sheet fabric. Now the difference is really that a lot of the ones advertised use linen, like it's a light, flowy linen. And I'm thinking, I don't know whether I want to do this for Olivia's, because it's a bit thick and canvassy. I actually love them. I think they sit really, really well, but I'm not too sure if other people would. In the future, I may offer these as well. Also, the ones that they sell have ribbons. They have little eyelets and then they have ribbons attached. But with these ones that I'm making up here, I'm just going to make my own straps and my own ties. And they're actually very sturdy too. The problem with these is it takes a little bit of time. And, I'm thinking, if I do end up making these to sell, it's just going to be too time consuming. Also, it's using up fabric as well. It's okay if you're making 1 or 2, but when you're making a lot, I don't think this would be very practical. I think I made them about 1.2 meters each one, 1.2 meters long. They were easy to make, just a bit time consuming. And then I sewed them onto the top of the sign or the fabric. I'm pinning it off the edge. When I actually sewed them on and then tied them up on the fence to see what they look like, and it looked a bit like a pinafore. It didn't look any good that far in, so I moved the straps out, the ties out, and they worked better that way. But yeah, it was all trial and error, and I was trying to see how they would work out. So you can see there that's sitting nicely. So I popped one up on the fence, because what I wanted to do is make some mock-ups. I didn't know what designs to choose. I did get the Baby in Bloom off the internet, as that's what Olivia wanted. That was a no-brainer. I had to do that. There were also some of these flowers, not the same, but that type of thing. and I thought that would be cute to put on. She didn't want that on her. She just wanted the baby in bloom, and she wanted the date on hers. But I thought I might do some mock-ups or just see what some elements and graphics actually look like on it. And this was from Canva, good old Canva. And I just have so much fun playing around with this sort of thing. It's so much fun. I could do this for hours and hours. And I thought that would be good to actually also put up when I advertise these to sell, see if they sell. I mean, I didn't know if they would at all. I don't have much luck selling things, to be honest. And, you know, other businesses I've tried in the past, or not even so much businesses, just things to sell, really it's been hard and it hasn't worked. Apart from my furniture makeovers, they have, but even then people want things for virtually nothing, all the work, and there's a lot of work that goes into furniture makeovers, and it is quite physically hard to, but I do enjoy them, and I will still be doing some when I get a chance, when I get time. I've been so busy lately, I've got so much to do, but I decided on these graphics, and so I cut them out. This is using my Cricut machine, and this is heat transfer vinyl. And so now I'm just popping it onto the actual sign. So this one will be Baby in Bloom, and it will have a graphic at the bottom. I just am really bad with getting things straight when I put this vinyl on. I've done shirts for George to sell, and they've been, I've put them on, and George is saying, that is so crooked. Why is that so crooked? And to me, it looks straight. I don't know. So I spend quite a while measuring and making sure that they're even and they're straight and that sort of thing. These aren't too bad, especially the flower. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but there's nothing annoys me more than seeing a bit of writing that isn't straight. I just think, and it's also a waste. It's a waste of vinyl. It's a waste of the fabric. So I've just been taking my time and measuring and making sure that everything is straight and looks good as well. And I really do love doing this. I love actually designing them and then creating them, seeing them come to life. It's really fun. So after I created them, this stand actually was George's stand. It's very ugly, but it's the only one I had at the time. So I thought I'd use that to take some photos of them, because I wanted to sell them on Facebook Marketplace, see if they sold at all. And I just think they're so pretty. They're really pretty, and I was really pleased with it. Not too sure about the fabric at this point. Like I said before, I wasn't sure if I was going to keep making them with this particular fabric, which it was cheap and it did hang well, but I don't know. I just don't think it's what people would like when they're purchasing this. I don't know. What do you think? I think it looks really good, and I do love the colour of it too. It's a nice sort of natural, earthy colour. So like I said, I'm going to advertise them. So I thought I'd get onto Canva and do some AI things. I love doing these. It's really fun. And I thought if I could try to hide the ugly stand as well. So you go into Magic Edit in Canva, and you can put things in, like mark where you want them, highlight where the purple was, and then you can describe your edit. So describe what you want in there, and then generate and see what happens. Sometimes nothing comes up, actually. Sometimes really weird things come up that don't look right. Other times I think they look great and very realistic too. I mean, I was happy with these things. I might have used one, I think, of these to advertise, but I didn't use all of them. But to me, they look pretty realistic, I think. And yeah, I was pleased with those. Didn't really hide the frame very well, but that was all good. And after I did that one, I thought I want to put it in like a baby shower sort of scenario, like a celebration, like where people would go. It looks a bit more like a wedding, but look at that. It looks so real. It looks like it's actually there. it's good to keep in mind to experiment with if there's something you need. I mean, there's a lot of AI apps, I guess, these days, but this one's in Canva, and yeah, it's easy to access for me. Yeah, so I kept going. This one I think I did put on Facebook Marketplace when I was selling things, and actually a lady did see this and wanted to buy it, and I thought, great. She wanted to buy it. She wanted to also hire a stand. I'm going to talk a lot more about it in the next video. I'll talk about how I've progressed with it, what I've done, what I've changed, what I've bought to add, what I've made, how many I've sold, the designs, how I edit them. But it really has been like an accidental little business, and so I'm sort of just running with it at the moment. We'll see how it goes, and I just haven't had much time to do my YouTube videos or editing, and I've got so much to do here because at the end of the year, well, soon actually, my daughter and her husband's moving in because they're having a baby, and it just makes it a little bit easier on them financially. So I've got a lot to do there. I've got to paint our ensuite. I've got to fix up the room for them. I've got to do so much, and now this is sort of taking off. Just so busy. I just don't know what to do half the time or where to put my energy. But I think when orders come in, I've sort of got to make that a priority just at the moment. So that's what I'll be doing in the next upcoming video. So I hope you join me for that. I'll go into more detail and I'll let you know all about it and what I've improved. I'll see you next time. And in the meantime, have a great week. Bye for now. This week's makeover is going to be my sofa, and I will be trying to, well, I am actually inspired by the Temple & Webster. I was going to buy new sofas, but why buy new sofas when I can probably make slip covers to match, get as close as I can anyway to that.